Hello, my name is Joy Wisdom. Menopause affects all women of a certain age, and that certain age can start in early 30s. It can be later. It just depends on our internal state. Are you feeling miserable from symptoms in the menopause? Experiencing a particular menopause symptoms, or just feeling generally unwell? It affects women in many, many different ways, and there is no black and white here. We are told the menopause is not an illness. It is the change of life, and 1 in 4 will suffer symptoms. However, some women experience many symptoms that make them feel very unwell, making their lives miserable during this transition. It can be tough being a woman, and we can suffer a catalogue of different health conditions in our lives: endometriosis, fibroids, menstrual problems, and gynecological problems, including hysterectomy, PND, PTSD, and baby blues. And then there's the menopause, female-specific problems that men don't understand or live with. Health conditions where women are more affected than men include dementia, and data shows women suffer 7% more stress and depression than men. Thyroid conditions are 10 times more likely to affect a woman due to burnout, exhaustion. The womb, ovaries, and hormones have been a big part of our lives, and in some cases ruled our world, and of course menopause. The menopause journey is long and unexpected for most women. Some women expect the processes to be finished in a year or two, when in reality it may take up to 15 or 20 years, and we can have symptoms after that. The menopause is full of emotional, mental, and psychosomatic influences. From my experience with women, they don't know the full spectrum of what to expect. They don't know that they have a lot of things that they can do for themselves. The menstruation starts at a young age with puberty. As I was only 9 years old when I started my periods. And looking at 30 years plus as our menstruation period unfolds, menstrual cycles, hormonal influences, and over the years can go on to cause issues and fertility and menopause outcomes. Some women lose whole days from menstrual issues, pain and suffering. It can be very debilitating, depressing, and anxious to know that you have that coming in a few weeks' time. Obviously, holding down a job with those sort of things can be very problematic. Lack of awareness continues, and education is key to improvement with hormonal and biological awareness from a young age. In the Women's Health Survey strategy was gynecological conditions, and this was followed by fertility, pregnancy loss, postnatal support, menopause, menstrual health, and mental health. Long lists of physical, emotional, and psychological influences starting at the time of perimenopause age. At menopause age, everything about our world is turned upside down when we start the menopause journey. Over 40% of women suffer from menopause symptoms, and over 1 million women have given up their careers due to menopause complications and feeling constantly ill. Basically, our hormones shut up shop. Hormones dictate the time and date when this will kick in, unique to every woman. We are no longer of childbearing age, which can be sad and emotional time for some women. Every woman deals with the menopause differently. Being unique, it will come down to the internal factors, hormonal imbalances, or chaos erupted by endocrine performance. How long we've lived with imbalances or body out of kilter hormonally, menstrually, etc. And if we are starting off on the back foot with hormonal imbalances, it can certainly be a bumpy ride into menopause. Women having hysterectomy, cancer treatment, abnormal hormonal conditions can start menopause very early, and females at the age of 18 can be diagnosed as menopausal. Stress and anxiety levels can go through the roof. What we dealt with quite automatically before will push our buttons. Feeling irritated or agitated, symptoms will develop. Hot flushes are common, first signs, and very distressing, and we feel out of control, embarrassed from the outcome. We have no control, as it is automatic from internal hormonal changes. Aim of Joy Wisdom Trust is to help educate in the workplace as well as individuals and groups, but also helping them to understand what they can do from a ground level, because different levels of change, as there will be through the menopause journey, requires different actions. Wise up and be ahead of the game and prevent and avoid and have a smoother transition on the menopause. Aim of Joy Wisdom Trust is to help educate, teach, professionals as well as healthcare professionals on how to help women. Thank you for listening.